Many Magic the Gathering players ask the question, is it worth it to buy Secret Lair, the full sleeves, the tattoo pack? Many Magic the Gathering players ask the question, is it worth it to buy Secret Lair Can You Feel with a Heart of Steel? Many Magic the Gathering players ask the question, is it worth it to buy Secret Lair The Path Not Traveled? There's another one. Many Magic the Gathering players ask the question, is it worth it to buy Secret Lair Mountain Go? What, there's more? Many Magic the Gathering players ask the question, is it to buy the one with the birds, the Secret Lair with the birds? I forget what this one is called. It's a bunch of birds. In many ways, Secret Lairs need less of a critical review than any other product. After all, as we have discussed at length in the past, the ideal Secret Lair is simply offering a premium version of a card to those who might want it, with what are hopefully affordable alternatives available for those who do not. The best example of this being 5 basic lands for $29.99. I mean, if you don't dig it, you don't need to play it. You can buy whatever other lands you want. And the absolute worst example of a Secret Lair being... But here we are with the Summer Super Drop. So as a meme of a popular video game that I never played might say, aw shucks, here we go again. Because it's not 1, it's not 2, it's not 3, it's not 4, but 5 brand new Secret Lairs exclusively available online 1 day each for next week only. As with last winter's Secret Lair Super Drop, 5 new Secret Lairs are being offered of wildly different variety, styles, and cards. Each on a single day starting this Monday, June 1st, and ending Friday, June 5th. Each only available for the singular 24-hour period, although you can purchase all 5 together at any point over the next 2 weeks. And if you do purchase all the layers in this drop, you will also receive 1 additional card, a free at-random enemy fetch land with the new artwork. So there's a lot to unpack here, and I want to go through each of the 5 and then examine the Super Drop as a whole with that free fetch land throw-in. But first, it's critical that we discuss Secret Lair quality control, shipping, defects, and customer assurance. Since the very first Secret Lair, it quickly became evident that the printing process for these specialty products was different than the regular Magic the Gathering products. While we do not have details of how Secret Lairs are made differently, they evidently are, as Secret Lair foils are, in my own evaluation, some of the worst quality foiling in the history of Magic the Gathering, if not the very worst. Worse than From the Vault, worse than foils from Amonkhet and Ixalan boosters. Secret Lair foils come curled even in their sealed packaging. And even if you are very studious and careful like me, immediately double sleeving and storing in a hard flat binder, these are some of the most curled and damaged products out there. I can almost stand mine upright. Oh my goodness. And when I say damaged and defective, I am basing this on official Wizards of the Coast language. This that I'm about to show you is an official letter sent to a customer who passed it along to me, in which Wizards of the Coast acknowledges that the Secret Lair foils that this customer received were, quote-unquote, defective. Now, I want to stress that this is a singular case. This is not, I repeat, this is not Wizards of the Coast publicly saying that all Secret Lair foils are defective. They are replying to one individual here. However, this does still carry weight and implication, more so than you may immediately realize. First, it lends great credence to critics such as myself and many, many other voices that Secret Lair foils are of an unacceptable quality. It seems highly unlikely that this individual Secret Lair was isolated, a random defect. And I think it's reasonable to conclude that this is in line with the quality or lack thereof that we as customers will receive when we order secret layers that are foiled. Second, and this is equally alarming to me, the customer was not offered a replacement or the right of return. They were instead compensated with 3 promo packs. These are the packs you get at a Friday Night Magic or when you buy a booster box of the old set. Now, in case you're wondering, just before filming this video, I contacted this specific individual, and they confirmed that they still have not been offered a refund or replacement. Now, I think when a company sells you a defective product that it's always sweet of them to try and make up for the inconvenience by offering a little something extra. Keyword there being extra. Sorry about that. Here's a couple packs of something or other. So here's some cards. Whatever. Okay, so let's refund you what you paid or replace the item if possible, and then there's that little bonus. And that's nice, right? But here, Wizards of the Coast has acknowledged the product this person purchased was defective and has not refunded or replaced it, but rather grabbed 3 random promo packs. It really feels like these must have been sitting on a desk somewhere and just sent them to them in lieu of refund or replacement. This shakes my confidence in secret layers greatly. As a customer, I should have a right to refund and replacement. And this stance says, no, if we send you a busted secret layer, you do not get those things. Again, this is a singular instance. There may be myriad factors going on behind the scenes that we are unaware of. So let's look at the officially stated refund policy. So their officially stated refund policy is, we do not accept returns, refund requests, or cancellations for North American customers. For customers outside of North America, you may return unopened items within 14 days of receiving. Return shipping is at customer's expense. Unopened means that no tamper-proof seals have been broken. For secret layer products, that means the perforated seal on the white outer box cannot be broken. I strongly object to this policy. First of all, if you can offer refunds to non-North American customers, then you should do so for all of your customers. And second, you need to offer everyone returns and refunds. That's part of doing business. Shifting to online distribution means there are costs associated with it. Normally, local game stores have to deal with all of this, but you cut them out. So now you have to deal with that. All of these factors that I have described give me great caution when thinking about purchasing any secret layer product. Even if a specific layer drop is worth it financially, knowing that it can't be replaced if damaged or that I can't return it unopened makes me hesitant. As it should. Speaking of shipping, Wizards of the Coast has still failed to fully deliver the 5 Theros stargazing secret layers, nor have they yet sent out the secret layer Godzilla lands. Now, these delays are due to issues with COVID-19, and that is reasonable. But to continue plowing on selling more and more secret layers when your fulfillment services are impacted feels weird. If you can't currently fulfill what you sold as far back as February, and again, yes, it is understandable that COVID has affected this. But why go forward selling more and more before you are even able to fulfill your existing obligations? My grade overall for secret layers in terms of quality of product materials relating to foils and customer service care is a D for defective. Sorry, but I have found it to be that. Oh, I guess I should look for some promo packs to offer you as consolation. Let's move on to financial analysis. Please note that the grades given are based solely on that, financial worth to the customer. The first secret layer will be on sale this Monday, June 1st, for 24 hours only. Full sleeves, the tattoo pack, featuring an alternative art Ink Moth Nexus, an alternative art Pithing Needle, an alternative art Eternal Witness, an alternative art Blood Artist, an alternative art Spell Pierce, a code to redeem a card sleeve based on the secret layer drop Pithing Needle on Magic Arena, as well as a code to redeem 1 non-foil copy of each card on Magic Online. The price is $29.99. To purchase these items individually at the lowest and in regular versions would cost approximately $22.50. Cards selected here are loosely thematically linked through being connected to the idea of tattoos, I guess. Needles, I guess, needles, ink, and also Eternal Witness. Is that a tattoo thing? I don't know. I don't have tattoos, okay? Because I'm a rebel. But in terms of the cards selected, Eternal Witness obviously sees huge commander play. Pithing Needle, Blood Artist, and Spell Pierce are also used throughout various formats. And of course, Inkmoth Nexus is a staple of any Infect deck in which the card is legal, as well as a few others. So the selection here is really solid. I don't personally like the style, but that's the point. If tattoos are your jam and you play these cards, $29.99 for special art editions of $22.40 worth of cards is very good. The grade for me here is a B+. Next, on Tuesday, June 2nd, will be Can You Feel with a Heart of Steel? This will have one foil alternate art Walking Ballista, one foil alternate art Arcbound Ravager, one foil alternate art Darksteel Colossus, as well as a code to redeem a card sleeve based on Arcbound Ravager on Arena, and to get one non-foil copy of each card in Can You Feel with a Heart of Steel for use on Magic Online. The price here is $39.99 for these 3 cards. Now, these are foils, which again, I have discussed the problem with. But if I were to purchase these cards at their lowest available versions in non-foil, the total cost for the 3 of them would be $39.48. The bulk of that money going into Walking Ballista, which of course sees play heavily in Modern and Pioneer and even Commander. Ravager had more use when Affinity was a Modern deck, and Darksteel Colossus is only in some Commander decks? Not really played that much. The real card of this collection is obviously the Ballista. And it's interesting to me that this Secret Lair is $10 more, even though it's 3 cards instead of 5. Is it because they're foil? Or is it because Walking Ballista costs more on the secondary market, so they're gonna charge you more for this drop because price is in no way linked to production costs? Probably one of those. It's one of those. And really the only one card in here that you're going to want is probably that Ballista. It's a $22 card, $39.99. Grade here, I guess, it's a C. Next, on Wednesday, June 3rd, The Path Not Traveled. Here it's a collection of 5 cards, Planeswalker cards. No, not the Planeswalker cards you're thinking of, other ones. And they are depicted in roles that you are not used to thinking of them in. So if you've ever wanted beauty pageant Queen Vraska, this might be for you. This comes with one foil alternate art Ajani, one foil alternate art Domri Raid, one foil alternate art Tamio Field Researcher, one foil alternate art Vraska Golgari Queen, a code to redeem sleeves of Ajani on Arena, and you get one non-foil copy of each for Magic Online. So again, these are foil, and the price is $39.99, the same price as the 3 foils from the previous drop, but here you get 4 foils. If you were to purchase these individually at their lowest near mint version, it would be $22.50. Again, it comes down to a matter of personal taste here. I personally find myself really recoiling at the artwork, and I think a nearly $20 surcharge for it just being in foil, and these of course being some of the lesser interesting Planeswalkers, I give this one a D. Moving on, we have the Sweet Simplicity of Mountain Go on sale June 4th. It's 4 lightning bolts. Each one is a different art style. These are full art, though they've got all these frames and borders in them, which is really distracting. Just make it full art. Why do I need that text box there? But this is really what I think Secret Lair should be, given that Lightning Bolt, it's just a $1.25 card. It's played in every single format it's legal in, from Pauper to Modern to Legacy to everywhere. If you dig the artwork, great, grab this. If you don't. Lightning bolts are plentiful enough. Best of all, even though these are in foil, even though there's 4 of them, we're back down to $29.99 instead of $39.99. So this is really a great drop. I think this is what drops should be. I'd give it an A, except I would never buy any foil Secret Lairs. But if the quality was there, then yeah, A. But no, I'm not buying this because it's foil. Last and certainly not least is a Secret Lair drop for the birds. Now in this Secret Lair, we try and envision, quote unquote, what birds would look like if they, birds, existed in real life. So this is what birds would look like if only they existed in real life. If. And yes, Emma Handy, I am stealing this joke from you. You can't stop me. I will get all the clout. Professor's so funny. But go read her articles. They're great, yeah. Joking aside, though subjective as always, I feel the artwork here is really stunning, really strong, real beautiful. Ornithological studies includes an alt art baleful strix, an alt art birds of paradise, an alt art dovescape, an alt art gilded goose, an alt art swan song, a code to redeem a card sleeve on Magic Arena of Birds of Paradise, as well as a code to get one copy of each of these in non-foil on Magic Online. Now, Birds of Paradise is the classic example of why the reserve list is a lie. It's a heavily reprinted card that is played everywhere. Its common version is $7. Its special foil 7th edition one is one of the most coveted alternate artworks around, and that goes for $550. Wow. And of course, if you wanted an alpha version, it's literally in the thousands. See? Reserve list is a lie. Here, as I said, I feel we have fantastic alternate artworks. The entire collection of 5 cards is $29.99. If I were to buy them all individually, it'd be $22.61. There's pretty much a home for every one of these 5 cards throughout the multiverse. And yeah, again, I think this is another example of what Secret Lair should really strive to be. And at $29.99, it's a solid A. So these will be available for 1 day each, starting this Monday. However, for the next 2 weeks, you will have the option to buy the Summer Super Drop Bundle, all 5 of these drops for $169.95. If you were to buy all 5 of these drops individually, the cost would be $169.95. Last bundle drop, we were given a bulk discount, but that bulk discount has been eliminated and replaced with 1 free random fetch land. These now infamous Secret Lair fetch lands, which were revealed on this channel, will later be available at your local game store for a little bit more than too much money for 5 pieces of cardboard, and also will be reprinted in another product that is yet to be announced later this year. Here, if you order all 5 in lieu of a bulk discount, you will get one of these fetch lands, the current value of which ranges from $41 to $89.99, and those prices reflect the non-alternate art versions. Of course, those alternate art ones are likely going to go for more, so that one card can be anywhere between a $40 to $80 value, or possibly even more. There's 2 interesting ways to look at this. One is, if the fetch land is not something you want to keep, selling it can provide a $40, $60, maybe even $80 or more discount, which is significant, almost making it as though the entire drop was $100. $90? Less? That's good. The reverse is also intriguing. Buying the complete drop to get the fetch land, keep the fetch land, and then reselling the rest of the drop? Looking at all previous Secret Lair drops, they have all gone up in value on the secondary market. So it seems unlikely that breaking even would be difficult to accomplish here. The main cost being your time and effort, which is definitely worth something. But as a person who buys all 5 and then sells all 5 individually, you kind of end up with a free fetch land. So that's interesting. And overall, this is likely going to work towards reducing the price of fetch lands on the secondary market, at least somewhat. So as usual, while your interest in individual bundles is just that, up to you and your tastes, Secret Lairs more or less manage to provide alternate art options and premium versions of cards. But I do still have strong misgivings about the quality of the product, specifically in regard to foils, as well as Wizards of the Coast's customer service for Secret Lairs and their return and refund policy. Given the great implications of Secret Lairs in relationship to local game stores, it is in everyone's best interest that, if nothing else, these areas are not only addressed and improved upon, but made exemplary. But that is just my evaluation, and now I want to hear from you. What do you think currently of Secret Lairs? Are you buying any of these Secret Lairs, or perhaps are you getting the entire drop? Why? Let me know in the comments below. Are you still not playing Pioneer? No more excuses. Blast into the format with Mono Red. Mono Red aggro decks are always a pillar of any constructed format, and also one of the best ways to get into a format affordably. Pioneer's options for Mono Red are hot, hot, hot.